Alright, right back into the fray. Welcome back. I am Remix the Idiot, and this is Genshin Impact. Let's freaking continue the story. I'll have to cut off the recording a little bit later and do some dinner, but then the next few hours will be the game. No problemo. This part is being recorded literally just after the other one ended. Time works differently in anime.
You want me on your team?
We're going to hunt.
Ta-da! Clee's here! What's happening? Ta-da! Clee's here! There's still a long road ahead. Oh, how exciting!
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Ta-da! Clee's here! La la la.
Lower level.
Wish me luck!
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
You went and
Surely
traveled
we
all
must
around.
be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That are the stupidest.
And look where
To
that
get
took
to
you.
that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
And
Yep,
where did
that'll
that
work.
lead you?
Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Right back to me. Bubbles. Bubbles of instant, literal, actual death. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Never mind. I'm dead.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Here we go again.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss.
I'll protect us. Life goes on.
Abyss roar.
Someone needs to... Let's dance. Wheel of life. Steady as stone.
Ah, Earl was right, I'm invincible as long as I have these three together.
Handblade. Leave it all to me. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Let the show begin.
The end is nigh. The end will come.
I'll protect us. Ouchie.
That
Windblade.
shield is most annoying.
Will perish.
Ready, steady, go!
The world will fall.
The world.
Wow.
The world will fall. Surging
Let the show begin.
Why would you give me water when I'm going to fight someone that's water? You should have brought a fire guy
I didn't
with me.
feel that. Oh. Life goes on.
The world will
Steady as stone.
end is nigh.
Windblade.
Surging tide. The world will fall. The
I'll
end
protect us.
will come.
Go.
Be gone.
The end is nigh.
Windblade. I must leave no stone unturned.
Surging tide.
Wheel of life.
World will fall. The world.
Bruh.
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Ethan!
Lumine.
Wait, you're not mind controlled? Well, now this is even more confusing.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald.
You're not making any sense, bro.
And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Nani?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Ether. We meet again.
Okay, yep, the questions just keep coming.
Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
Chotto matte. Nothing's
But it
making
must
sense
be
right
said.
now.
Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria.
I knew it.
500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Didn't want to say
A curse
anything
of
just in
immortality
case,
was
but I
laid
had
upon
my...
him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was
That
supposed to
explains
protect
it,
turn
yeah.
into the monsters of the abyss.
Because I was like, if he's just a normal human, my other guess was that he's a god.
The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Which would make no
And you
sense
said the
because
people
there are
turned
no
into
gods in
monsters?
Conria.
You're
So I
trying to
just
tell
kept
Paimon
quiet.
that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Yeah, well, I mean,
The whole
that
thing
makes a
about
lot of
being
sense.
your enemy. Oh, Paimon's so confused.
They had a home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together.
Home is
But
wherever
I
the
cannot
heart
go
is.
with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
You know, fighting destiny never ends well.
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once.
Being a fatalist
Once
doesn't
you
do
reach the end
anyone
of
any
your journey
good.
as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
I don't.
We have always had enough time.
Well, there goes Dane.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
You're right, I guess.
Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Ether didn't seem to have any reactions on seeing Paimon. How strange. Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep these in mind.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I was only... I really only cared about my bro.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization. Also,
prince
your
isn't a
brother
king.
said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
That is the goal of the Abyss according to
Turns out
Dane.
the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order.
Immortality
So
is a
that's
form
why
of
your
a
brother
monster.
said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but even less answers.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on! Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
We will be reunited. Chapter complete. Epic. Precious chest. A path through the storm. Alright, looks like that's our key to Liwu. Dinazuma. About this thing. Never actually got to destroy it. Maybe it'll be fine. Who knows? Maybe someday we won't even need to destroy it, so let's just keep it be. Maybe we could get the church could somehow get it back, you know? In the meantime, primo. Let's see here. A path through the storm. Let's go. How much money do I have? Wow. Lovely to see. Here we go. In the end, mayhaps Wind Sophia will be my favorite after all. If I get lightning, that I don't like the idea of having 2 lightning users. What will be the bonus for doing that anyway? Affected by Hydro, 40% less. Superconduct, Overload, and Electro have a 100% chance to generate Electro Elemental Particle. What's an elemental particle? Are they for generating the things? Do they give you shields? For now, let's just look at Leeway and enjoy the sight. After seeing Venti's story, I wanna see fucking Zhongli's story now. For now... This world is imperfect. If only everyone could see. Oh, I just had to teleport here. Fuck me. Isn't this Mondstadt's music?
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss.
No, man, that's a lot to process at once.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
I guess you're right.
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Thanks, I guess.
Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
Still need to find the other gods. That's what this journey's all about, it seems.
Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Need answers.
Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we We've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
It's time to go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Is there someone we've met?
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already.
Atsuko?
Julia Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Akko! Akko's in this game. Autumn winds and scarlet leaves. Nice. Akko's here. Ni bufgado chigudu? I don't remember ever meeting any Inazuma looking people here. Much less someone named Atsuko. But hey, guess we rolled our charisma. We succeeded. So the GM said, fuck it, I'm gonna make this new character. Otherwise, this game probably won't get anywhere thanks to me designing Inazuma the way I did. And then we'll continue searching up missing wanted posters. These posters are sort of moot now that we know. My brother works for the Abyss. Can't even hear the music anymore with how loud this rain goes. Wah. Oh, now we'll do the boo. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh wow, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be feeding the guy. Where are we supposed to go anyway? Just there? Okay, I got that. That's handleable. Missed a few days, but we'll be fine nonetheless. Oh, hello, there you are. And he's gone. Let's get out of here. He'll open up to us. Eventually. Or maybe that's a she. I shouldn't be making any assumptions. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Huh, there you are.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
Guess I should
We
speak.
wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Akko's looking a little different.
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma. that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was.
It's in permanent
All I had to rely
quarantine.
on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Someone from Leeway saved you?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well,
Inazuma
because everything is
sucks.
just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I
Bruh.
mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
There's a place for Outlanders to go, right?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you
Shit.
really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Looks like we have no other
The
choice.
Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet.
Alcor.
That is currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Who's Beto? Is he a character? Or she? Oh, she is. Right, new voiceovers. Or maybe just this.
Ha! Windblade. Ha! Drop. Starfall. Ha! Take this. Lightning slash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Be gone. Prepare to be blown away. Ha! Shake. Just what will we come across this time?
Wow, look at all those new profile lines. Alright, Guyun Stone Forest. Here we freaking go, I guess. How do I get there?
Leave it all to me.
God, there's more of them.
Windblade!
Alright. Let's try climbing a little higher.
Someone needs assistance.
Pum 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 pum. Up here's high enough. I don't have time to deal with your bullshittery. I've been here before. I know this place. Guess this place belongs to Beidou. Great. Looking for Beidou. Sometimes the dialogue stops autoing. The hell's up with that? I got both.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to
That's gonna be a little bit of trouble.
I'll catch up.
Calm as always.
Well, on the bright side, I don't need to help everyone.
Someone needs assistance.
I set a teleport waypoint here.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right?
Have we met?
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Soon it'll be electricity too.
The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
No, but we
Well,
will
before you
now.
dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
What?
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to me.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Yep.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
That was easy.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Let's try.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Nani? Something's definitely gonna go wrong. It's not a tournament arc unless something goes wrong. I've already been spoiled though, and my guess was indeed right. Something did go wrong. It always does.
Go on, get yourself to Guyun and sign up already. I've already fixed up the arena. You can't miss it.
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
That's what sports are. Ugh, so far away. Guess this is the place.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
They look like generic NPCs to me.
Hello, Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner-up.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Sounds dangerous.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Thanks for letting us know.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
He doesn't have a
I'll see
vision,
you in
so...
the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
And we do have vision, but not vision. We're cheaters. Guess this is where we register. Literally can't even talk to her.
Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Yangshan clan.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
This sounds like a
Our
fraud.
master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
That sounds like a fraud.
He sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
That sounds like a fraud.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
That sounds like a fraud.
Clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
That sounds like a fraud.
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
That sounds like a fraud.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Maybe other reasons why I can't seem to master this technique.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Well, that's the spirit.
See you in the arena.
I've heard of those fake martial artists who claims they can fucking do fucking Hadokens and stuff. Obviously, they're fucking frauds. There are no women in this tournament. That or I never
Hey,
encountered
youngster.
any.
Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Wanna be an adventurer?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person.
You
Though,
sound
of
like a
course,
narcissist.
I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Yeah. Tournament experience?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me, so they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Beidou, your tournament is a fraud. It's a farce.
Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge.
Indeed, I guess
If you don't
so.
mind,
We'll
I'm
see
gonna
if
finish
these
my
people are...
pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Oh boy.
We're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
What do you mean? He's
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
he's actually the most
Sign up.
sensible and competent entrant we've met. At least he has actual fighting experience. Fucking bandits have potions and stuff that do magic. He fought them with his fists. He's gotta be the strongest one. At least. I mean, when compared against the other competitors, I guess it's not that high of a bar to set, but still, at least he has actual experience.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Are you kidding? I'm pretty sure it's you who's the problem here. I'm Sophia.
Wait, aren't you? Oh, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
That's me.
It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament?
I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters.
That's because I'm sort of a god.
And always
But
come out
we
on
don't
top.
talk about that. That's not important.
She still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
As you
My
can see, I have
apologies.
nothing
I
on
didn't
my
mean to be
person that
rude.
could indicate a
I'm sure a
vision.
great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame?
I'm the
It's just a formality for you, of
Favonius
course, but
honorary
I
knight.
have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
I beat
So
a
far, I've
god, helped beat
defeated
a
the
god.
ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I'm the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror Devalin and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen.
You think? This entire tournament is of
Registration
ours!
complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize.
Now we're here for a
namely,
boat to catch a
vision.
trip to Inazuma.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
I'm just not interested in visions, that's
Well,
all.
I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Oh boy! How does this tournament work?
That whole no vision bearers rule in this
If
tournament.
it's supposed to be high stakes, I'm assuming it's gonna be elimination.
Most people in Tibet
Or at least double
can't
elimination.
manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Makes enough sense.
In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Yeah, I got this.
It's showtime! You got this!
You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
I'm ready.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Oh boy.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this
Almost
tournament.
perfect.
Her first bout begins now.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to
How
win
about
now?
try landing a punch? Oh, well that was pathetic. Then again, I'm using a sword. Oop.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Or was that like the finals or something? And we skipped everyone else.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability.
Yeah, I mean,
So
apart
come
from not
on.
using my
We all know
vision,
you've got a
she
wide
probably
vocabulary
exercised
in there.
way more.
Can't you spare a
restraint.
word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, A lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Yeah, actually, can I say something to you, Beidou? Your tournament is a goddamn farce.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Maybe.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Okay.
But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
I guess I'm considered the final boss now.
Works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides,
Beidou,
at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
We can't.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that.
We can't know that for certain.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of
There
the
is
tournament.
no honor
If there's
here,
any
no
potential contenders for you out
sportsmanship.
there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes.
This is
for
when
this
things
tournament.
start to go wrong.
I have not seen her so excited in quite some time.
Everything's been going wrong
Your
so
opponent
far.
has
What the
fought
hell am I
many
talking
rounds
about?
to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't forgotten why I'm here.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Figuratively and
Alright,
literally.
That's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Oh, can't talk to them. Let's just go.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
I'm fine.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
I'm ready.
Okay, follow me.
What you got?
At last, the moment
Level
we've all
90.
been waiting for.
Nice.
The semifinals have begun.
Wow, look at you.
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Look at my footsies.
It's a fury.
Oh yeah, a strong attack like that isn't something you should do unless you've gotten a confirm first. Whiff and punish. Ow. As you can see, I am barely taking the fight seriously. For someone who's actually max level. He was pretty good. Too bad he didn't have a vision. They were literally just using bandit sprites for
Sweating
them.
all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
You fought very well yourself,
Right.
I guess.
For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power
Damn.
they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
It's a pretty huge advantage to have one.
You didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Well, he was
Now that's
still kind of
true
weak, but
talking.
If you have the
canon and
chance in the
gameplay.
future, Please come and
difference.
spar
I
with
already
me
talked
again.
about this.
I will be stronger next time.
I'm just gonna take his word for it.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Sonic?
So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Apparently. I doubt it.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage
Get
of
of us
his
to ask
mistakes.
this guy. The other guy we know for
But a
sure is
brief moment.
an actual
But
fighter.
before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you. You've got nothing to worry about. Nobody here can stack up against the likes of you. No way.
You still can't help but be careful. What up?
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Ow.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Oh.
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
You guys should consider
Thanks.
quitting.
I'll do my best.
At least the school you guys are practicing on.
Still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Yo, who's the
You gave an
finalist?
outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
Yeah, but keen eye.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Sure is.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Better to be safe than
If
sorry.
that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
Quieter isn't the
I
word.
haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions.
That's
But on the
what
straggling
samurais
path
do.
of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set.
Thought Kaide would
Given your
actually be our
talents,
final
a
opponent
few
for a
hints from me
second.
will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Okay. These guys are all actually doing unarmed martial arts. In a free martial arts tournament, you'd try to practice weapon, armed martial arts at least. Well, yeah, the ones we fought were able to keep up even with swords. But it's anime. Don't think too much about it, I guess. We made it. What up?
Now that we're alone, let me cut
I
to the
gotta
heart of
pee.
the matter.
I'll be right back. Everything sucks. Ugh. Out of context. I was simply complaining about the rain. It hasn't let up since this morning. According to the weather forecast, 26 degrees Celsius. Rain.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
You already knew.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
How'd you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense
I knew
possible.
that.
Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you
And
perchance
creepy.
enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
You can thank Paimon for that.
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me.
You wanna fight?
Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Fair enough.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. I summon. Steady as stone. Windblade.
Quite limited with fire enemies.
Prepare to be blown away. Windblade. As a dutiful maid,
Oh shit, I didn't mean to.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh well. Ah, finally. Other elements I can deal with. I can work with this. also use the power of friendship to win many of my fights.
Be gone! Boing, boing, boom!
How's that?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
Nice.
In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Not sure.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there.
Eternity as
There
in
will
like
come a day
keeping
when
traditions.
I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity.
Just like
from her.
actual Japan and how they like
the
to
time
keep
for your
their
match is
traditions as
approaching.
well.
Oh, right! We got so distracted
Unaccepting and unwilling of change.
the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Let's go.
Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
Look at that face.
Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Am I going to win by
What could be
default?
taking him so long?
He's gonna
Can't
try
just forfeit
stealing
for
the
not
vision
showing
for
up like in
himself, isn't
previous
he?
rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this.
Indeed.
Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Yep.
Seeing this tournament has taught me that no matter how good I think I might be, there will always be someone better out there. But anyway, good luck to you out there. I'll be rooting for you.
We're kind of extraordinary, to be fair. It's just not fair.
This will be yet another feat to tack onto your deeds in Liyue. I never thought I'd get to witness an occasion like this in person.
Can't talk to her.
Good luck, hero. You'll be the champion. I know it.
It's gonna be
Let
gone.
me see.
That's usually
It's gone,
the
all
common
right.
twist.
The vision is missing.
The reward gets
Did somebody
stolen.
steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze.
Uh-huh.
The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Well, it was a no-show anyway.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Nani? Is it someone from Inazuma?
Huh? A wind current?
The winds
Okay.
have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I can't tell if I actually hit anything with that. I don't quite like it.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Needs clear sound effects and such.
Oz, reveal thyself. Ducky, ducky,
Was that merely a distraction?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This
Okay.
way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Yeah, frick. That was stupid.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
What an expected twist.
By royal decree.
Some I feel like Diona would have been a better fit for my team. I can replace Noelle with her, and then I can keep an ice guy with me or some other thing. Whatever.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I
figured
to win
that.
the contest through skill alone.
I thought it was obvious.
But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
You got nowhere to run now.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
I will be forced to use force if you resist.
I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Bruh.
What are you trying to do? Just
leave it all to...
Is that a bow? Bruh. You made your mistake.
This realm is no home for a princess. Steady as stone.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
He's testing to see what it takes
What's
to get
wrong?
a vision.
Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
You planned this?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Why not? Worth a shot.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so attached to this?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
I already know. I've been
The story
spoiled.
begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments,
Electro.
what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Hey, there were no subtitles for that one. I heard it well enough at least.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
I'm freaking sick and tired of playing this game.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we return.
He's a free spirit. No wonder he was given an animo vision.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Which is to say, he has a wind vision, and he was the one creating the updrafts. Fitting that the Earth tournament that started as a farce ended as a farce.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
We go to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
Yay.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
I'm getting close now,
I
though.
intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
I don't think Ball is
May both our
looking to
journeys
grant
prove
anyone
meaningful.
her vision
One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies
right
after
now,
the storm,
so until
may
I
well
get
prove to
this
be the
all
most
sorted
treacherous.
out, don't get your hopes up. Or at least someone else sorts it out. I don't know. Hurrah! There's gonna be a Catherine and an Azuma. That's gonna be great. That's a lot of new achievements. I'm almost rank 44 as well. Things just keep getting crazier and crazier. Alright, Kia. Wrong button.
Someone needs assistance.
Go. I need heals. Sucks not having a healer around. Yo, Kath. I'm giving everyone nicknames now for some reason, apparently.
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to
Ah,
Inazuma.
yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
That
you'll
doesn't
be
sound
heading
good.
off, then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every
Boy, only if you know.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Look at that face.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Movable God. Here we fucking go, finally. A lone ship in Guyun. Back here. Yada yada does it. Most inconvenient. Oh shit, this shit should be full charged by now. I'm gonna heal. Or maybe I should try switching parties. Our girl Noelle can only heal during battle, you see. And that's no good. Yarg, I knew this wasn't enough. Yet I dared to try.
The sound of the ocean waves.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
There's really a cutscene for this. Hey, Kaede. Her vision is Electro? We made it somehow. That didn't seem like much of a trouble at all. It was just fade out, fade in, bam, we're here.
Oh, hi there.
Thieves.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me
Nope.
waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Surely the rumors exaggerate.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
Okay.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled,
don't ship
I'll be
it.
going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
We got this.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
What's with the girls loving to touch their boobies whenever they want
Now
to
then,
give their hearts
first
out?
things first. We need to go get you
In this
registered at
game.
the border checkpoint.
Oh,
We
mouse.
were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Well then, this is quite nerve-wracking. Through the fire. I am now rank 44. Update summary. Whatever. Give me that. Alright, I have a feeling I was going to do something. Ah, right. Let's learn the local language. Which is to say, Japanese time. Ah, lovely. We got ourselves a teleporter. Great. Recurve bow. I already have so many of them. Ew, waypoint. Viewpoint, I mean. Ooh! Lol. Sitars, or whatever you call these instruments. Lavender melon. Yep, these are not melons. Said she was on Narukami. Let's fucking go. I have no time to dilly-dally. Yo, let's practice our language.
こんにちは。身分の証明と島へ上陸する目的を教えてください。あ、もちろんトーマさんは結構です。皆さん見ないお顔ですね。どうしたんですか？お二方の詳細と荷物を持っているかどうかを。
We are here to find my brother?
規則に沿ったものではなく、そのような個人的な事情が理由ですと、原則として通すわけにはいきません。すみません、やはりお二方には。
これが二人の上陸手続きの書類だ。確認してくれ。おい、あるならもっと早くに出しとけよ。君たちがどう対応するのか少し気になったんだ。悪い悪い。
Damn you, クソ。
そうでしたか。書類に問題はありません。離島へようこそ。
これからどこに行けばいいんだ？
音楽観察だ。ここは上陸の可否を調べるだけなんだ。離島に滞在するなら音楽観察で滞在手続きを行う必要がある。
This place sucks.
聞いただけで厳しそうなとこだな。
So much
外
rules.
国から来た人間を外の人と呼ぶほどだからね。この言葉からもわかると思うけど、鎖国令によって封鎖されてる今の状態じゃ外国人が簡単に受け入れられることはないんだ。たとえそれが異邦人居留地のあるこの離島でもね。
My journey must go on.
君の覚悟は気に入ったよ。俺たち気が合うんじゃないかな。じゃあ行こう。音楽観察へ。
Being honest never gets you anywhere.
離島をずっと管理してきた 勘定奉行によって定められたものなんだ。
I wish I could play with a controller so I can just keep that posture up.
稲妻三奉行の一つで、主に国家の財産を管理したり、国に利益をもたらしたりする。
I heard it from Akko.
あれ、聞いたことなかったかな。
Books. Just try not to stray from the road too much. I have a feeling that'll give us a restraining order. Are you a shop? Eh? Wow, D-Luke. So, everyone can't sell liquor anymore thanks to D-Luke. Holy shit. Leeway can't do them. And even here in Inazuma, D-Luke's wrath is all-encompassing in the liquor market. CC. Shishi. Where are we going? Over there? Think so. What up? Eureka! That's the name of it.
すでに上陸手続きは済ませてありますよね。では滞在手続きを行いましょう。そちらのお二人ですか？
そうだ。
はい。では手続き料の200万モラを。
何？
200万！ 200
万！
200万もするのか？
はい。お一人100万ですので、計算に間違いはありません。ご安心ください。
いや、間違いというか、そういう問題じゃなくて。
Man, I recently just got broke!
お嬢さん、この二人は俺の友達なんだ。ほら、俺って一応ここの顔なじみでもあるし。
あら、トーマさんのお連れ様でしたか。では、トーマさんの顔に免じて40万。
Okay, I actually do have 400,000, but
本当に感謝するよ、ゆりかさん。でも、俺から見たら手続き料なんて600モラで十分じゃないか？
Wow.
俺が代わりに出すよ。後で君に飯をおごってあげるからさ。どうかな？
そんな値切りの仕方があるのか？いくらなんでもそれは。
わかりました。それで手を打ちましょう。今登録しますね。
へへ、毎度。
Smoothly! My god, my man.
200万が600って。
Pipeline's just been nothing but so confused and surprised with all this. I mean, it's not different. She's always like that.
そんなに驚くことじゃない。手続き料自体が私的な要望なんだ。音楽観察では手続き料をいくら取ろうとも最後は全て監察官の懐に入る。それが多いか少ないかってだけで
何？
以外は重要じゃない。もし不幸にもここに滞在することになった外国の富豪商人が現れれば、
そいつからがっぽり稼げる。
そう。そんな時に 現地の友達がいることの重要性、君たちにもわかるよね。
Damn, that doesn't seem very. Whatever. I'm not gonna. That seems more like What's it? What's it? What are they called? Where? The the place where the goddamn scene with Joseph haggling and Stardust Crusaders happens. You know what I mean? Doesn't anyone push back?
ああ、異教の客人が鎖国中の稲妻に訪れているんだ。仕方ないと思うのが普通だろ。外国の商人ができることは仲間同士で助け合うこと。
John Lee sure is quite all-encompassing to have everyone, all nations use the same currency.
自分たちで立ち上げた商会か？
そうだ。商会は利益のため以外にも組織の取り組みや管理などで稲妻に住む外国人の支援も行っている。商売の道と生存の道、その両方を担っている商会だ。
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
なんか外国人って稲妻で生きていくだけでも大変なんだな。
それが君たちの目的か。なるほど。君の立場を考えれば確かにそれは遠い目標だろう。ライデン将軍は唯一無二なる。
We've come here to meet Ball and kick her ass for being a fucking idiot.
この世の出会いはいつも捉えどころのないものだと言いたかったけど、君たちならもしかすると午後の散歩中にでもライデン将軍とばったり
But okay, don't be jinxing anything we don't want happening.
そんなのありえないだろ
う。わかった。率直に言おう。君たちをライデン将軍のところまで導く術はある。
本当か？離島の顔役にそんな権力があったなんて。
持てるすべてのコネを使えばなんとかなる。だがその前に権力というのも高く売り買いされているものだ。言ってる意味がわかるかな？
お前も
かよ。俺の言う売り買いはモラを払うことなんかじゃない。
Jobs.
対価を払う必要すらないんだ。ただ望むものを手にしたいのなら人々の問題を解決して
Jobs.
すべての人が幸せになる方法を探す。それが俺のモットーなんだ。
かっこよく言ってるけど、オイラにはわかる。お前、自分が人に恩を売りたいだけだろ。
I'm thirsty. I will be right back. I want to hear the battle music for this place. Anyway, what's the job?
なんだか君たちから悪者でも見るような視線を感じるが、ま、それは一旦置いておこう。
That was my first impression when I saw you.
言った通り、万国商会の会員はかねてより生き残りの厳しい状況に陥っている。最近はそれがますます加速しているんだ。君たちに何かできないか様子を見てきてほしい。商会の会長はクリスという 俺の友達だ。俺はここで君たちからの吉報を待ってるよ。きっとクリスは今も散々な目に遭ってる。早く彼のところへ行ってきてくれ。
Who do I talk to exactly? There you are.
おや、バンコク商会に助けを求めに来たのですか？もしや音楽観察にモラを。
Luckily we had a friend.
それならよかったです。来て早々財産をすべて失うことにならないよう気をつけてくださいね。
最近紹介で困ってることはないか？
困ってること、至る所に困難がありすぎてもう慣れてしまいました。
鎖国令って外国から来た人にとっては大変なんだな。
問題の根源は鎖国令ではありません。活動範囲が制限されるとはいえ、それでもそこそこやっていけました。実際に我々外国の商人を搾取しているのは勘定奉行にいる強欲な奴らなんです。
おいら覚えてるぞ。三奉行の中で離島を管理してる奉行のことだよな。
はい、高額な税金徴収や不条理な規則、それだけならまだ良かったのですが、一番ひどいのはここ最近新たな税収法令が出されたことです。上納する税金がモラから
Oh, never mind what I said.
消化骨髄？
They're trying to use a new currency now.
商会にいるほとんどの商人がそんなものを耳にしたことはありませんでした。最終的にリーユエから来た年配の商人がそれを知っていました。それは彼が若い頃にスネージナヤへと運送したことのある一種の材料でした。皆さん嫌々ながらも各地でその消化骨髄を探して税金として納めたのです。しかしそれはその場しのぎでしかありませんでした。上納する税金の要求が大きくなるにつれ、消化骨髄の値段がますます上がっていったのです。そして最後にはある一人の商人の手にのみ残り、他では買えない代物となりました。
そういう状況って独占って言うんだよな。
お詳しいんですね。その商人は値段をずっと上げ続けました。我々も法令の圧力からそれを買うしかなく、そのような悪循環が続いた結果、今や税金の値段が我々の利益をも超えようとしています。
How absurd.
勘定奉行と法令について相談しようと試みたのですが、雷鳴轟くこの国で窮地に立たされた商人の声など誰が聞くというのでしょう。はあ、フォンテーヌよ、我が故郷が懐かしい。
I'm seeing a pattern here. Amongst the three nations so far. They're all parodies of some sort. And they're all trying to do a commentary, to say the least. I can't find the correct word for it. Maybe commentary is the correct word. This one seems to be a parody of feudal Japan and how they were back during the history. I'm not very familiar with my history, but so never mind with the forget the but. Actually, not just never mind at all. I don't want to say something that'll get literally everyone in the world angry at me for being wrong about history.
あの商人ですか。以前は彼とも交流があったのですが、その後は我々との関係も途絶えてしまいました。彼の商品の供給元がどこなのかもわかりません。
確かに怪しいな。そいつを探す方法はないか？何か情報を聞き出せないか？おいらたちで探ってきてやるよ。
おお、それはありがたい申し出。あなた方は外国から島に上陸したばかり。それに
I was gonna say, oh, how about I try listening to the dialogue, see how much I can understand. But then I remembered the sound of the rain makes everything too hard to hear. Amida Kusaraga. Well, guess we're off? Oh, cool, I can have my dinner now. Before that, though, I want to explore a little. I'm gonna go get this this statue, and then we'll be done. We'll see if I can explore around, or if that's forbidden right now. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Bum 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 bum. I think that was from Punch Out. These instruments remind me. Ah, that's their statue. It's literally a piece of breastplate. Give me the map. Yeehaw. Nice looking. It's a different shade of green than the green we're already used to seeing. See, it's totally different. I guess that's the main city in Azuma. Oh wow, it unlocked pretty much a majority of the map with just that one thing. There's only 2 other statues left to find. Give me Electro. Oh no, never mind. It looked like just a piece of breastplate from afar. Unlimited power. Do I get shrine depths? Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. Constellation. Since we're guaranteed to get all of them soon enough anyway. Spring Thunder of Fertility. Number of abundance amulets that can be generated using lightning blade is increased to 3. I have no idea what that means. When falling thunder created by bellowing thunder hits an opponent, it will decrease their electro resistance. Ooh, blah blah blah. When a character obtains abundance amulets generated by lightning blade, this character's energy is less than 35%. The energy restored by the abundance amulet is increased by 100. Huh? Sounds pretty cool. Increase the level of lightning blade by 3. Maximum upgrade level is whatever. Every 2 falling thunder attacks triggered by bellowing thunder will increase the damage dealt by the next falling thunder by 100% and restore an additional 1 energy to the current character. Oh, I should, since I have 2 electros with me now. Nice. Increases energy recharge effect granted by Lightning Blade's Abundance Energy Amulet by 10%. The Traveler energy recharge. Another nearby character in the party obtains an Abundance Amulet created by Lightning Blade. Lightning Blade's cooldown is decreased. Huh. The names change, but they're all the same, aren't they? Leaving an Abundance Amulet to Abundance Amulets. Abundance Amulets. When a character is near an Abundance Amulet, they will absorb it and obtain the following effects. Restores elemental energy. Energy recharge during Abundance Amulets. Call upon the protection of lightning, knocking nearby opponents. Lightning Shard. When your character's normal or charge attacks hit the opponents, they will call Falling Thunder forth, dealing electrical damage. When Falling Thunder hits opponents, they will generate energy for that character. One instance of Falling Thunder can be generated every 0.5 seconds. Interesting. Good. That's a pretty long cooldown. Ooh, our first Electro. Gimme. Wow, this isn't normal. Oh. Alright, I'm leaving this here. Bye-bye now.